Right, is me next.
Allez les Grecs, allez. Come.
Shh. Hey, miss.
Italy!
Now you watch me, huh?
See?
For Italy! We are the champions! We are the champions! We are the champions!
Good evening. What's going on here?
We are playing the English game of shoveling the halfpenny. Italy against Greece.
Sì, me arbitro. Chicken.
Chicken?
Sì, when a player is offside, chicken.
It's a foul.
Wow, chicken, play.
It's not quite the same. Who's winning?
Italy.
Oh, good.
Only just.
What's the score?
6-0.
Oh, yeah. Very close. What's that?
It's
Water.
Sure, it's water.
Water. That's wine.
Wine? Santa Maria! Another miracle!
I don't want to see that in this class again. Right, now, back to your places, everybody. Straighten up this table, please. Thank you. Right, rather than go straight on to a lesson, I thought it might be a good idea if we all talked about what we did at the weekend, right? Give you all a chance to brush up on your English conversation. Right, now, who shall we start with? Danielle. How did you spend your weekend?
I went to Brighton with my new boyfriend.
Oh, very nice.
And he was very naughty.
Yes, well, people usually are in Brighton.
No, he was naughty on the motorway.
Why, actually,
The police were not very happy.
I'm sure they weren't.
They made him stop the car.
You mean he was driving at the time?
Of course! How else would he be doing the 100 miles an hour?
You mean he was speeding?
Yes. What did you think he was doing?
How about you, Anna? Did you spend the weekend with your boyfriend?
Nein, I have no boyfriend.
Oh, that's a pity. Everyone should have a boyfriend.
I have no boyfriend.
I was referring to the girls, then.
Thousand apologies.
I once had a bad experience with a boy.
A bed experience?
Ja.
What, you mean he tried to get you into bed?
Nein, not bed, sleep. Bed, opposite von gut.
Oh, bad.
Ja, bed.
Yes, what happened?
I cannot tell you, it was too awful.
A Japanese philosopher said, confession, very good for soul.
Yeah. Tell us what happened.
Well, you don't have to if you don't want to, Anna.
Maybe it is better I get it off my breast.
Chest.
Yeah, it was dreadful. I still blush when I'm thinking of it.
Yes, well, perhaps you better not tell us, then.
She must.
Most definitely. I am all yours.
It was about 5 years ago, and I was going out with this boy, Kurt. I was young and innocent. One night we have been to the beer garden, and we have been drinking a lot of schnapps. Afterwards, I'm inviting him to my apartment for coffee.
Ooh la la! Japanese philosopher also say, man goes to ladies' apartment for drink. Usually end up having nibble.
Well, I think we'll leave your Japanese philosopher out of it, if you don't mind, Tara. Go on, Anna.
Well, we sat together on the bed, and he was stroking mine end.
Which end?
This end.
Oh, your hand.
Oh dear. I am thinking I am too young to be hearing anymore.
Well, you can leave the room if you wish, Ranjit.
No, I stay. It is good to be knowing the ways of the world.
What happened next, Anna?
Kurt was kissing me on my neck.
Sacre bleu.
Then he was kissing me on my shoulder. Then he was kissing me all over the place.
Go on.
And I was feeling all romantic. Then, with all the drink what I had drunk, on the warmth of his body by mine on the bed, I did something I have always been ashamed of.
Well, what did you do?
I fell asleep.
Santa Maria.
When I woke up, he was gone.
How sad. Well, never mind. Tara,
So.
how did you spend your weekend?
I go to Paris.
Oh, Paris.
Yes.
Ah, weekend in France, eh?
No, not France. England.
Taro,
Yes, teacher?
Paris is in France.
Not Buckingham Paris.
Buckingham Palace. I follow you.
You follow me?
Yeah.
I didn't see you there.
I mean, I understand that you went to Buckingham Palace.
Yes. There I see Royal Fraggle.
Royal Fraggle. Royal flag.
Awesome.
Jamila,
G.
how did you spend your weekend?
Weekend.
Yeah, what did you get up to? What did you do?
Jig jig.
You went dancing?
No. Jig jig. Film. Maurice Chevalier. Thank heavens for little girl.
Ah, Gigi.
Ah, jig jig.
Max,
That's me.
how did you pass your weekend?
Saturday, I go to see the big fight.
Ah, a boxing match.
No, football match. And Sunday, I take my girlfriend to see the Tower of London.
Oh, very cultural. Did you see the beef eaters?
Beef eaters?
Yes.
No, I only see people eating sandwiches.
All right. Very funny. Thank you. Juan,
Sí, señor.
what happened to you at the weekend?
Por favor.
How did you spend your weekend?
Por favor.
Weekend. Semana.
Ah, sí, hombre, semana. Saturday, I work in bar. Sunny day, I stay in cama, durmiendo.
Eh? Por favor? I mean, pardon?
Durmiendo.
You slept.
Sí, sleep.
Yeah, but I thought you were an RC.
Por favor.
Roman Catholic.
Ah, sí, católico. Espíritu Santo Domini.
You said you slept. I mean, surely you're supposed to go to church on Sundays.
A God, he tell us, 6 days you work. On the 7th day, you rest. I rest.
You big sinner.
No, sinner.
See, when you die, you not go to heaven, you go down to hell.
Okay. It's more friend down the hell than up heaven.
Listen, 5 minutes down there and you'll be just another Spanish omelette.
You're all right, that'll do. Come on, sit down, Giovanni. I presume you did go to church.
See, every Sunday I go to Mass.
You're a practicing Catholic, then?
And no practice. I'm a perfect. In Italy, when I was a little boy, I was going to be a priest.
Really? What made you change your mind?
It's like this. One day, the priest gave a big sermon in the church all about women, girls, and the pleasures of the flesh. And the more he spoke, the more I realized what I would be missing.
Excuse me, Mr. Brown. Do you mind if I intrude for a moment?
No, not at all.
Well, the school is holding a draw next weekend, and I'm selling tickets for it.
Excuse me, this drawer you are selling tickets for?
Yes.
What sort of drawer is it? Is it from the dressing table or what?
It's not that sort of drawer, Angie.
It's a raffle.
1,000 apologies.
Now, it's in a very good cause, the old age pensioners. Tickets are 10p each. Who's going to buy some? Well, what about you, Mr. Singh?
Thank you very much, but I must decline.
But it's for the old age pensioners.
Yes, but what am I going to be doing with one if I win?
The pensioners are not the prizes.
1,000 apologies again.
The first prize is a weekend for two in Paris.
Oh, I'll take one. I wouldn't say no to a weekend in Paris.
Why not we share the ticket together? Maybe we can share the weekend too.
That is immoral.
Oh, but it's very nice.
I am sure that Mr. Brown wouldn't dream of doing any such thing. Would you, Mr. Brown?
No, of course not.
I think I'll leave these tickets with you. Do you think you can get rid of 2 books?
Well, I don't...
Excellent.
Excuse, please.
Sorry, we are late.
We are delayed because of the reason of mist.
Mist?
Yes, please.
Well, it's a perfectly clear night. How can you have been delayed by mist?
We missed the bus. Then we had to go to the dressmakers for a fitting.
You're not having a dress made.
No, not Ari. Me.
She's having a dress made for wedding.
Wedding? You mean you're getting married, Suli?
Yes, next week at Legislate office.
Well, I must say, you kept rather quiet about that.
Oh, blimey. She's being swept off her foot.
Feet. Well, who's the lucky man? Do we know him?
Yes, please. It is me.
Enter.
Finished with your tray, love?
Yes, thank you, Gladys.
Well, tomorrow's the big day then.
What big day?
You know, the wedding. Ali and Sue Lee.
Oh, that. Yes. I had a long talk with that girl last week about her future.
Oh, that was nice.
However, in spite of all I said, she's decided to go through with it.
Well, there's nothing wrong in getting married. You ought to try it.
I am perfectly happy as I am, thank you.
Miss Courtney?
Yes.
Can I be a bit personal?
If you must.
Have you never been with a man?
What do you mean?
Well, you know.
Certainly not. I prefer a hot water bottle. At least you can hold it against you without it getting amorous.
Have you never wanted to get married?
Well, there was one occasion, many years ago, a boy I was very fond of. In fact, we were inseparable. He asked me to elope with him.
Oh, how romantic. And did you?
Almost. We set off one morning for Gretna Green, but I'm afraid we never quite made it.
How far did you get?
Golders Green. My father caught up with us and dragged me back home. Oh, he forbade me to see the boy again. Said we were far too young.
Oh, what a shame. How old were you?
He was 8 and I was 6.
Still, never mind, dearie. I know there's someone somewhere waiting for you.
Then you'll have a very long wait. I have no intention of subjugating myself to any member of the male sex.
Oh, so I take it you think women are equal to men?
Certainly not. Women are far superior.
So you won't be at the wedding tomorrow?
No. I have better things to do with my time than go and watch two people embarking on such a foolish enterprise.
Oh, well, I'm going. I love weddings. And I think they'll make a lovely couple.
Help yourself, everybody! It's a lovely spumante, huh? Suri, for you?
Thank you.
And Ali, for you, a lovely glass.
Sorry, no. It is against my religion to drink.
It is also against my religion.
Another miracle, Giovanni?
No, Professori. We drink the health of the happy couple. You have a glass, huh?
Yes, well, I suppose it is a special occasion.
Prego.
Ah, thank you. Well, what about a toast, then? Eh?
We have no toast, only biscuits.
No. I mean a toast for Ali and Suli.
We have no toast for them either.
To Ali and Suli.
To Ali
and Suli.
May all your troubles be little ones.
Little ones what?
It's an English expression. It means to hope that you have a family, a baby.
Oh, blimey. I'm doing something about it last night. Yes, I'm preparing a little room for nursery.
Please, I am having a very funny thought. He is Pakistani. She is Chinese. If they have a baby, it will be Pakinese.
How dare you! I shall be teaching you not to be insulting, you ignorant son of a bearded buff!
Come on, Len. You are son of the offspring of a cock and camel.
All right, that'll do. Come on. Let's not forget why we're here. You still have a lot to learn. Now, back to your places, everyone, and put those glasses away. Right. Now, this evening, I thought we'd try and have a group discussion, all right? Yes? We'll pick a subject, and then we'll all discuss it thoroughly. Now, what would you like to discuss?
Girls.
I don't think so, Giovanni. Anybody, any other suggestions?
Sport.
Sport. Yes, good idea. That's a good subject, Max. Right, sport. Now, although most sports are international, there are, of course, various activities which are peculiar to individual countries. For example, the national sport of France is...
Football.
Good. Well done, Danielle. And the national sport of Italy?
Girls.
That's not a sport.
Maybe not, but it's more popular than football.
Suli, what is the national sport of China?
China excellent at everything, especially table tennis and athletics.
Japan, much more athletical. Champions of karate.
Chinese kung fu much superior to Japanese karate.
Not so. I'm a black belt. Kung fu much inferior.
Hi-ya!
All right, that'll do. Come on, we don't want any more Oriental punch-ups. Go and sit down. Go. Right, who can tell me what the national sport of England is? Yes, Jamila?
Bowling.
Bowling?
I'm bowling green. Bowling.
Oh, bowls? Ah, well, yes, that's not exactly the national sport. No, that honour goes to cricket.
Please. I not understand cricket.
Well, it's quite straightforward. There are two teams of 11 men each, and one side goes in, and the other side have to try and get them out.
I didn't know you could play it in the doors.
It's not played indoors.
Yeah, but how can somebody be out when he's already out?
Well, I'll try to explain. You see, the team that is bowling is on the field, and the team that is batting is in the pavilion. Now, the first two men, batsmen, come out to go in. And then the first one of those to be out goes back in, and then another batsman comes out to go in. Is that clear so far?
Oh, sure. When he's in, he's not really in, he's out. And when he's out, he's not really out, he's in.
That's right.
Panayamu, it's crazy.
Mr. Brown, you're wanted straight away. It's Miss Courtney. And she said it's very important.
Oh, thank you, Gladys. I shan't be a moment. Giovanni, would you take charge of the class while I'm away?
Sure.
Good. And pick a subject.
Okay, now we talk about the girls.
Enter.
You sent for me, Miss Courtney?
Yes. Oh, this is the teacher, Mr. Brown.
I am hearing much about you.
Oh, I hope it's all good.
This young lady has called to see Mr. Nadim.
Oh, Ali, you're a friend of his, then?
More than a friend.
You're not his sister, right?
No, I am his wife.
Tonight after class, we take you in at the pub, huh?
Yes, and we're having a big feast.
Si, big fiesta. Plenty drink.
It is last night of freedom.
Thank you, please. But it is not necessary. I do not drink.
Don't be selfish. It's a tradition the night before the wedding for the bridegroom to be slashed.
I think you all men are male chauvinist pig. Why you not invite us to the pub?
What? And spoils the evening?
You make your own fiesta.
We go to PUBG, all ladies.
No, please.
Jamila is right. We have our own celebrations.
That's right.
Ali,
Yes, please.
can I see you, please?
You are seeing me now.
I mean, I want to see you in private in Miss Courtney's office. It's rather important.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. I will be back very soon, my beloved.
Ah, l'amour, toujours l'amour.
I wonder what was so important for Mr. Brown to be telling Ali.
And maybe he's gonna tell him the facts of life.
Sit down, Ali. Thank you. Where's,
I've sent her to the tea room.
Oh, good. Well, I think it might be a good idea if Ali and I were left alone. I presume you'll speak to Miss Suli?
You presume wrong. I think Mr. Nadim should do his own dirty work.
Well, Ali,
Yes, please.
well, I'm not going to beat about the bush.
What bush?
I have just met your wife,
Oh, jolly good.
and I must say it came as rather a shock.
Excuse, please. She's not all that bad looking.
No, Ali, you don't understand. You are a married man.
Oh, yes.
Well, then how can you possibly be thinking of marrying Sue Lee tomorrow?
Why not?
Well, it's bigamy.
Oh, no. It is big of me.
No, Anna, you don't understand. You can't have two wives.
Oh, yes, please. It is allowed by my religion. If the first wife is agreeable, then the husband can take another.
You mean your wife doesn't mind?
Not at all. It is to have the baby.
Baby?
Yes, please. We have been now trying for 4 years, and nothing is happening. So I'm taking another wife to have the babies.
Yeah, well, it's against the law in this country.
But they're not going to be finding out, are they?
Yes, they are, because I'm afraid I'm going to have to be telling them.
Oh, blimey. Now what am I going to be doing?
I think the first thing you should do is tell Suli about your wife.
She's already knowing it.
She doesn't mind?
Not at all. She's being very much in love with me.
Well, look, you'll just have to tell her that the wedding is off.
She will be broken-hearted.
Yes, well, you should have thought of that before. Come in.
Excuse, please. Miss Courtney say you want to see me.
Yes, come in, Suli. Ali has something to tell you.
Yes, Ari?
You see, what I'm trying to say is, there is something very important you must be knowing.
What is it?
Mr. Brown will be telling you.
Ali! Sit down, Suli. Well, I don't quite know how to say this, but it has to be said.
I do have something to say.
It's about the wedding.
I cannot marry Ari.
You see, the point is... Pardon?
I cannot marry Ari.
Why can't you marry Ali? Marry Ali?
I'm not in love with him.
But you must have said that you wanted to, surely.
Yes, I was being sorry for him at the time, but now I know it is not possible. How am I going to tell him? It will break his heart.
Well, don't worry, Suli. I'll tell him. I'm sure I'll be able to let him down gently. Yes, you leave it with me. I'll sort it out, I'm sure. I'll have a word with him.
Excuse please, Mr. Brown.
Yes, Ali.
Did you told Suli?
Yes.
Oh, jolly good. Now I'm being very happy with one wife.
Good.
I hope she didn't mind too badly of me.
Well, I was as tactful as I could be. I told her that it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all.
Oi. What a beautiful thought. Was she very sad?
Absolutely heartbroken.
Did you tell Ari, Mr. Blount?
Yes, Suli. I told him it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all.
Was he very upset?
Broken-hearted. Right, now pay attention, everybody. Ali and Suli have had a long discussion and, by mutual agreement, have decided to call off their wedding.
We've already booked the pub. We've ordered all the toast and the drinks.
Yeah, well, you'll just have to cancel.
Excuse, please. You do not have to be cancelling it.
But we have nothing to celebrate.
Oh, blimey, yes, we have. My lovely wife is telling me that I'm going to be a daddy at last.
Everybody, to the pub!
Just a moment, there's no time to go yet. There's half an hour more. I say, come back.
Just a moment. Where do you all think you're going?
To the pub.
Mr. Brown, this is most unsatisfactory.
Well, I agree.
Well, what are you going to do about
There's
it?
only one thing I can do. If you can't beat them, join them.